And we're rolling. Hey everyone, Julio here from Fast. It's been a while since I made a video, but today I want to talk about anti-fog goggles. I've been playing for about 7 years now, and fogging is a huge problem in airsoft. And there are a ton of things out there like wipes, spray, dye mask, fans, and so on and so on. So I made these for a while. I just cut the ESS goggle to shape the 20 by 20 by 10 millimeter computer fans in here. Added a fuse and a switch here. It worked perfect. You know, playing in the rain, the sun, the cold, it never fog. Winter, you just name it. Winter, summer, it worked perfect. And I made several of these to sell. I sold them to probably about 10 to 15 of them. But then I started sniping and wearing ghillie suit and really stay concealed. These were loud. So if you had this thing on, you couldn't hear somebody coming right behind you or stepping like say 50 feet or 100 feet in the bushes. You just couldn't hear anything. As well as I was making videos, these goggles, you could hear these, you can hear the fans on my airsoft videos since these are very loud. I had a GoPro on my forehead and you can really hear these fans going on, and that got me annoyed. But they worked. They were pretty good. So even till now, if I wear it has backup now. After that, I was looking to get something quieter, and I went and got the Exfog. You guys seen this before? You get it on Amazon, e-bike, anywhere. Exfog works if you even know where and how to install it. When I first got it, I installed it in this goggle to be specific, and I did everything that the manufacturer recommended. But on the first game I went, this thing fogged horribly with the Exfog. My thought was that the surface was too big for this little machine to defog, since this does not blow a lot of air. The fans, you can so much air that you can dry your eye out. Now with the Exfog in this huge surface, it only defog like little sections here and little tiny sections here. The rest of the goggles like fogging, and then the condensation was getting really bad, and I got very disappointed. And I did make a review about that, but then I got contacted by the manufacturer and say, hey, do these, buy smaller goggles, keep the phone. I don't really remember what he said, and I did my research as well. But I didn't give up. So I went on Amazon and I bought these little goggles right here. These called iForce. They go for 15-19 bucks on Amazon. They designed to especially not fog because it has two layers. One for high impact, and inside of it has a very delicate lens to prevent fogging. If you buy this new, do not just go and touch the inside because you will scratch it, or don't try to wipe it with your shirt. If you're sweating and you're trying to wipe it, you will scratch the anti-fog layer inside the thing. So it's kind of delicate, but it works. So pairing this little goggle to the Exfog worked magic. The goggle by itself, if you're running, it will not fog on you, but it will condense. I play with these goggles without the Exfog, and this thing does hold up 3 to 4 games with no fogging. But then you sweat a lot, it will start condensing. But about probably 3 months, the anti-fog layer will be completely gone. It will fog within 30 minutes if you run a lot. So yes, the goggle works, but not for long. Now, if you pair these goggles with the Exfog, it will work. These goggles here, I had it in the Exfog for the past, let's say, probably 15 months. I had it for a while. I bought this thing probably more than a year. So I had it for a while, and I can totally tell that the layer was starting to wear off because I would start playing and it would start fogging right away. Of course, turn on the Exfog and problem solved. I changed it because it was getting too scratch. I like to snipe and I go in the brushes and everything, so it's just getting kind of scratch. So I bought a new one. This is very cheap actually. So here, Here's this is how I set up my Exfog to make it work. As I mentioned, I installed in this huge lens right here, and it did not do anything. I was very upset. But now I'm super happy. So that's why I decided to make this review, just to give you guys the, you know, this might not work for you, or maybe if you could make it work in a huge lens like this, go for it. I have seen people wearing paintball masks with the Exfog and they say it worked. Well, I don't know how they do it, but for them it worked, but for me it did not work on this huge surface. So, but being about 2 years now running this setup right here, small lenses, it has good padding here, so air doesn't really escape. And for, I don't know the science behind this, but when the air doesn't escape, the Exfog blow the air and it does not fog. Voila, that's what we want, right? So how I had it set up is, I of course have the tube running over here, and then I cut the thing kind of like an angle, so the way it's not just a straight cut right here. If you ever cut it just straight like this, it will blow, but then I have like an angle, so it's longer, but then I make little holes all the way here. My idea at least is when the air comes out, it comes the entire surface of the lens. That's my idea. It maybe work, maybe not, but so far I'm not fogging. So yeah, so this is older, and this is a new tubing that I just added right now. I like to have, you know, the less moving part of wires around, so that's why I just add the mesh to the goggle itself, and then the tubing to the strap itself, so the way I just go like this, ready to go play, and ta-da, let's go play. See how this thing is kind of heavy. If you run around, it will fall on your head and you go with boom, and you might lose an eye. What I've done with this to prevent that, I wear a hat sometimes. I made like a little elastic band here, little velcro here, da-da-da, velcro, and I just put this thing a little zip tied right here, and ta-da. So, and I go like this. So now I have this thing holding on top and it won't fall. When I wear my mask, I don't use this strap, since I wear a hat, and the, I don't know what it calls, the mask that I have has like a ponytail here, so it holds this device, so it will not fall. Anyways, so all right. So if you have any questions, leave a comment below. I may reply to you as soon as I see it. But there are several things out there, guys. You can get wipes, dye mask, make your own computer fans with bunch of wires. It just get loud, or buy the Exfog and find smaller lenses, less surface to defog. It will work. But for me, it's been working. It's been working fine. The only problem I had is I had a 24-hour game like a year ago or something. I ran out of battery. So I ran out of battery. So what I did, I just had the power bank in my vest, plug it into my head, and surprisingly it operated while charging. So I'm not sure if you should do that or not, but for me it worked. It's the only thing that I ran that I had ran out of juice. All right, that's everything. I will see you guys out there. Hope you guys like my review on the Exfog and the pros and cons. Go yourself buy one. If you can see your target, you use this in the field. So, yep. Julio out. Peace.